Hi everyone!
Hi!
We are here, ready for some more Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yes.
Welcome Connor.
I am just promoting.
I thought you had done promotion.
I am never done promoting, Daryl's.
Never done promoting. Hey Rock, welcome. Welcome.
Welcome, Rock.
I spy a tag as well.
But yes, how is everybody doing today?
Are we all excited for more Final Fantasy VII Remake?
I am. It's the hard thing about streaming is that I just want to be playing it during the day when I get time, but
yeah, it's the gap between Saturday and Tuesday is too long.
it really is.
It's like 3 days.
I know.
But no, today is Airbuster.
Airbuster. What was the thing that I just did? Well, oh, it was the crab, wasn't it?
Crab Warden.
Crab Warden.
Here, maybe?
Well, now, that could work.
Oh, I need to sound.
That would be the dream, Rock. That would be the dream. To stream all day.
Oh, yes.
And
But sadly, our children would suffer.
I mean, they would probably have fun watching,
I'm next.
but it's not.
Whoa! Tifa.
It's not. This is not a young child suitable game because they swear a lot.
Yeah, they do. Allie has watched some bits, but without sound.
Scary,
Yeah,
huh?
it's just they enjoy the walking around. It's like when I was playing Metal Gear Solid 5. If I'm just riding around on a horse, that's perfectly acceptable for a child.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just everything else.
Yeah.
Everything else is unacceptable for a child.
It's all about finding those moments. Oh, God.
Check it out. They sick this big boy on us, we'd be screwed 6 ways from Sunday.
Mechanized units like these were designed to take out
Well,
giant
I mean, if the next
monsters.
game comes out in about 10 years,
If they do decide to deploy it, then our best bet would be to run like hell.
Yeah, it's true.
Then let's hope he sleeps through the explosion.
Bless little Allie. But Allie is getting she's so into Sonic at the moment.
she loves Sonic.
A girl after Daryl's heart.
Where is everybody?
You mean
Anything
Shinra
Sonic, she just absorbs.
Yep.
got spooked and cleared out is my guess.
But Tails is her favorite.
Here it comes.
Spit it.
Hey, Ollie writes. I don't think we've had you in the chat before, or maybe you've been a lurker. Either way,
Yes.
welcome
Hi,
to the
Ollie.
stream.
Hell yeah!
Maybe dial it back a little?
Never.
Aww.
Well, welcome, first time viewer. Hopefully, hope you enjoy the stream. We are making our way through the game very slowly. As a second, I've already played through the game twice, but Lauren has not yet played through the game once.
But yeah, it is a shame about Tag when you were saying about the original Final Fantasy VII, like how hard it would be for younger kids to pick up the original now. But then I never really minded when I was a kid, but there again, I was playing these PlayStation 1 games at the time anyway, so it wasn't much of a change.
Connor, we are chapter 5?
Something like that, I thought.
We're not massively far into the games. It's the second Mako Reactor.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't been assessing. Assess.
I think
Oh,
you've probably
no,
already
I
done these
can't.
ones, right? If you just press the touchpad, it'll tell you. You have not assessed a slug rate before.
No, stop beating him. Stop beating him into submission, Tifa. Stop it.
There's 2 of them, it's okay.
There we go. Okay. Alright, now you can beat him.
Let's do this.
Yeah, no, I mean if you played the original Rogue Connor, so there's not really any spoiler territory for a long time.
Maybe dial it back a little?
You just said that, Tifa.
She
Barrett's
just
not
always has
listening.
to remind him.
Barrett's not listening.
It's just always the case with Barret. He's just too extra.
No, wait, this is chapter 7, isn't it?
Does it say? Yeah, I think it is chapter 7. I think
Chapter 7.
Oh no.
Well, what we got here? I can deal with those things.
I mean, there's some deviations from the original in this segment, but not anything too extreme. You still end up in the same place.
Don't overdo it.
Got ain't no thing.
I mean, I love the game. I don't know how Lauren's feeling about it so far.
I really am liking it. I think it's fun, it's interesting. It's a nicer, it's a more like modern way of playing a Final Fantasy game, really.
You got this.
I got it.
Yeah, we started off Ali quite young with the console gaming, so she's kind of okay with the controller at the moment. Hey, Aeon Lord.
Hi,
Welcome to the
Lord.
stream. Yeah, we've just started in chapter 7. So yeah, Lauren's got to get through this tough little fight here, and then
I think that's the weirdest thing about this game is the fact that there's just these little pockets of like really hard sort of regular bosses that you just don't really expect to be there.
oh
That they're
really,
regular
Ollie?
enemies, but
Are you interested in checking out the 7 remake, Ollie? This game is very different from the original game, obviously. Yeah, but I was just going to say, Rock, it's actually not a bad place to start. I wouldn't worry so much about that, Ollie, to be honest. Based on what they've done with the story with this one, it's got similarities to the original, but there's enough differences to make it its own game. And, you know, I guess the easiest way to look at it would be if you're comparing it to, say, like Assassin's Creed or Mass Effect, where you typically would expect to wait until the next part, like 2-3 years to play the next game.
All done.
Cocky little bastard, ain't you?
yeah, I mean it's really up to you, honestly. Like if you wanna go through the other ones, like obviously we love all Final Fantasy games pretty much, so like it's good to go through them anyway. But
So it was like this.
I do think that you don't have to play the originals in order to enjoy this game, really. It would be interesting. I still want to see an opinion of somebody who hasn't actually played a Final Fantasy game, who has played this, though.
Well, you could probably get upgrade the Gatling gun. Oh, have they, Aeon Lord? No, I hadn't seen
Oh,
that.
I saw something about 3 million.
I saw them saying that it was like the third most played launch game.
Yeah, there were a lot of people saying how like there were so many people playing it versus had an active account or something.
That's quite low though.
Yeah, that is the trouble with this whole situation, is that it's hard to really tell how well the game did because of everything going on.
Yeah, I mean, like, you got to think that, so Final Fantasy 15 is almost on 10 million now. It's really going to depend on what Square Enix do, because obviously the situation they're in right now, there will be a load of people that haven't been able to pick it up yet.
And I just sort of said to Daryl, like, you know, there's a ton of people who probably were thinking maybe like had heard about the game, or maybe even not heard about the game, and they were just going to pick it up in the store after everything was over to play it.
There you go.
And like that obviously can't happen at the moment. You can't just have the walk-ins.
I mean, what else has been releasing around the same time that we can use as a barometer? Animal Crossing, Resident Evil 3 Remake. So Resident Evil 3 Remake sold 2 million copies in the same time frame.
That'd be interesting.
You would want to, but it won't work on that.
No.
It's not linked.
Okay.
You need to put it on cloud probably. I don't know if she's got linked.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 15 was 5 million in one day. But yeah, obviously they weren't dealing with stock shortages and everything like that, and people not being able to get there. Hey, I'm RPG. How's it going?
Hi, Mario. Just upgrading my shield.
Let me put that into my massive spreadsheet, Aeon Lords, and we'll figure out how much cash flow that approximately has made them so far. Because isn't I heard rumors that the digital version's like ridiculously expensive as well.
Soldiers. Mako. Shinra. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all of this.
Hey, soldier boy.
When they hold it, oh.
What?
So we're estimating that. So there's about 700,000 copies sold in Japan, right?
How much time we need?
Got all the
Let's
time.
see. Let's see.
This one comes with a remote detonator.
Courtesy of Jesse.
Yay, Jesse! Thanks
We
for the
withdraw
upgrade.
to a safe distance. Then, kaboom!
Safe distance?
What? No such thing. We get out the same way we got in. Let's double back.
But it's not gonna be that easy, is it? Nope. Something's gonna happen.
What the? Where you going?
Weirdly perfect timing.
Wait a minute. Is someone watching us?
Heidegger.
Dear sewer rats. As
I'm not Aladdin.
architect of our populous engagement campaign, I, Heidegger, head of public security, bid you welcome. The chief warmonger. You should be flattered. Right now, you command the undivided attention of every soul in Midgard.
Huh? What is this?
Breaking news from Mako Reactor 5. Shinra has confirmed the reactor to be the target of the bomb threat issued by the terrorist group Avalanche. Members of the group were observed entering the facility, and security is currently sweeping it for explosive devices. We now go live to the scene.
I'm here in the Sector 5 Undercity. Having confirmed the terrorist target, the Shinra Emergency Operations Center has issued an evacuation advisory. Residents are outraged that the tragedy of Mako Reactor 1 was only the first attack in a campaign of violence.
President Shinra has issued a statement providing assurances that the terrorists will soon be brought to justice.
And so, to a people beset by chaos and uncertainty, we will offer the finest comfort, bread and service. The big boy. I give you Shinra's latest triumph of technology. The Airbuster.
It's like, why you gagging, Tifa? Why you gagging? You knew.
Engineering on the line. Currently, the Airbuster is only 60% operational. The estimates were optimistic.
I'm on air. To the imbecile in charge down there, you are hereby ordered to seize those intruders and bring them to me.
Great. These guys.
Oh, thanks for following,
Oh,
Ollie.
thank you. Come at me, bro.
So, based on the updated the split there, as you said, Rock, that we're estimating that around 250,000 copies digital in Japan. So far, I reckon the 7 remake has made them $234 million. Isn't too shabby. Probably a little bit more than that actually if you factor in the special editions, but I wouldn't have thought there would be massive amounts of them sold.
I don't think I've touched these guys either.
Probably not, no. But now you have.
Yeah. I'm getting all the assessments. Oh, no. I'm not getting that.
To answer your question, Ollie, about the lockdown, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. We have 2 kids that are 1 and 4, and it's been interesting with them.
Yeah, and their bullshit news is already peddling their false.
Yeah, it's just tiring.
So we're screwed.
No, hell no! Listen, they want to turn this into a spectacle. Then I say let's give them one. Let's take down Shinra's big-ass mech in front of everybody.
Okay, I'm sold.
Bring them to the command center right now. Attention, all security forces. Subdue the insurgents and bring them to the command center immediately. I repeat.
I don't know. I'm happy with how the characters are for the moment. Like, we're not really in the meat of everything yet.
Get these components prepped for the airbuster ASAP.
Nah, it's normally.
Component outbound.
I thought it was normally greenish. I don't know. Do you think
What?
it's Mako? Is it Mako? Is it green or blue? Although that looks green there.
It's kind of like a green bluish,
Yeah.
right? Because it's the live stream color.
Yeah.
You might assess these guys as well. I don't know if you've got the elite security officers.
What was it again? Touchscreen? Yeah, no, I don't. Good call, Daryl's. Good call.
I got you.
I just love that move. Triple slash is sick.
All clear. Now let's see what these bastards were up to.
Barret, now, over here.
Let me check if there's anything around. Oh, what's that?
Cloud, check this out.
But I want to look on this computer. This looks shiny. And I found it.
You're looking for the key. It is?
No. Oh. No, that wasn't what I was looking for, but
Key card. Might come in handy.
You think? Nice work.
yeah, that wasn't what I was looking for. I was just seeing if there's a chest or anything.
It looks like a few of its components are still in transit.
We'll see about that.
Could tamper a little with its loadout.
And give ourselves an edge?
There should be a
Yeah,
console.
same.
Yeah, I think
I
like
have all
the
the fox.
inside. Hi, Board the Fox.
Oh, Barret was running side by side with you.
Oh.
But yeah, no, the sales. So for I'm just looking more into the sales and stuff. Yeah, and in Japan, I didn't realize, but all of the retail shops closed.
Try that key card.
So there's a lot of people that won't have purchased the game in Japan.
I'm guessing that's some sort of component?
Yep.
I don't know when the shops are going to be
Enhancement
reopening in
powered by
Japan.
liquefied materia.
But Square Enix didn't ship many
Pretty
copies
sure I
in
can
Japan
convert this
because
unit for
they knew
disposal.
the stores were going to be closing. So 96% of all copies that were shipped were sold. Which is very high. Very high.
Yeah. Let's do it. But yeah, Rock, I agree. I think sort of thinking back to the first reactor, I think it was a lot more green inside. Maybe they just have a color theme for each reactor. You know, this one is just feeling the blue
So far,
vibe.
so good.
Right.
I also learned that Katase, he
Likes
actually
blue
did
as
he
well?
did work on the game, and he said that the two segments that he worked on specifically were the two Mako Reactor segments, which is interesting to note.
You think they're watching us? Even now?
Yep. Probably got a live feed.
Always
Nothing we can do
watching.
about it. Except smile for the folks at home.
Good job, Barret.
Yeah, we are going to destroy everything. But it is really sad, like, seeing the news report and all the people are so upset about what we're doing.
Classic manipulation.
And that's why, like, really, this story is very prevalent now.
Smoke and mirrors to the extreme.
Do I need to assess these two?
I don't know if you've done it. Well, if you haven't, you now have now. Hey, Mexian.
Hi, Mexian. How are you?
Surprises there.
Alright. And go into this hole. Yeah. What's in here? Nothing. is just a hole.
That would be the way you came.
That would be the way I came. This would be the way I go.
Yes.
Doing alright.
Component outbound from B7.
Today has just been weird, really. I tried to go to the post office today to get our postcards sent out for our Patreon supporters. And the lady just... I don't know if it was just... she was just having a day, but I didn't get what I wanted. It was bad. So basically I didn't get them sent out today because she gave me the wrong postage, so I was just kind of like, alright, thanks.
We can find the key cards.
But hopefully soon I will be able to get the postcards sent out. And I'm working on
everyone
the
will
new
receive a lovely picture of Aerith.
one. Yeah. Sailor Moon version there.
You can find a key card.
Yeah, I'm looking. I am looking for
And
a
there it
key.
be.
Oh, there it is.
Any cards?
Just the one.
2 choices. And only one single-use card. It's up to you, Cloud.
Oh, what's my choice?
Lagging in what sense, Maxim? Like, are we out of sync with
What
what's
does
going
an AI
on, or?
programming core do?
Increases processing power dedicated to motor function computation. Makes it move real quick.
A real quick giant robot, huh? That doesn't sound good. Anyway, we should weigh our options carefully.
We have not thought about adding Bitcoin as a donation option, no.
We call them BBs. One's enough to blow you to hell and back.
We haven't actually put any donation options in, I don't think.
Say it again?
Donation options. I don't think we put any donation options in.
No. I don't think I want him to move very quick. I think that's my choice. Because like a
AI
bomb
programming
thing,
cores
I
have to
could
be
maybe...
faster, right? Diverted or not?
Oh, I'm sorry. It was basically just I went to the post office and didn't actually get to do what I wanted to do because the girl was having a moment.
Programming core.
She was having a moment.
You know, all that kind of thing.
That should slow me down some.
And I'm just
So
too
where do we
polite
send the
to
discarded stuff?
tell somebody they've done their job wrong.
I'm guessing.
That's so. You think these defective shells and programming cores might be valuable enough to warrant a little detour?
See you in a bit, Nexian.
I say we grab them.
If we get that far.
That's Spirit Cloud.
So what are we grabbing?
Just later on, you can pick up the stuff you're diverting.
Okay, listen up, y'all. Everything Shinra has told you is a goddamn lie. Mako is the
Who are you talking
lifeblood
to,
of our
Barret?
planet. Those greedy bastards are bleeding it dry. Y'all gotta rise up.
Barret, who are you talking to?
The people put me on TV. I'm gonna drop some truth.
1,000 Gil says they cut the sound.
Yeah. Good job, Barret. He does love his loot.
Get ready. Come on. No holding back.
Just fight me. Just hit me. Hit me. Thank you. Where are you? Come at me, bro.
Here we go. No way.
Oh no.
He came at you, bro.
He did. Unfortunately.
Hey, Chris.
Not in the way that I wanted him to. Hi, Chris. Alright. Where are you? Where are you?
Anytime now.
From the ceiling.
I know. I hate these guys so much.
How are you on this fine Tuesday, Chris?
I do love the pummeling.
So you can get the card in the corner, so you get an extra hidden key card.
Ooh. Can I go back
You can go back
and do the other thing?
if you would like to.
Ooh. There's nothing ahead.
There's more key cards ahead, yeah. Oh, that certain boss was that in the Colosseum by any chance, Chris?
Diverting programming core to disposal room.
From what you said, even one big bomber shell is too many. But I'll let you be the judge of that.
Ooh.
Big bomber shell flat.
Serves you all right.
Diverting big bomber shell to disposal room.
Yeah, no, that fight surprised me
The
in the Colosseum. Definitely surprised me. Was not-
ending one.
yeah, in the Colosseum, the last Colosseum fight, I was not surprised. I was not expecting that. And
You never expect the Spanish Inquisition.
no, it took me a while to beat it until I had to figure out what you actually had to do. Yeah, I remember when I was going through it, I was just like, you know what is probably going to come up next, and then it just appeared, and I was really excited because it was so cool, and then after a while I was just like, please make this go away.
I know, like why?
Yeah, it took me a while to get into the
Took
took me a while to get into the process of using assess, because I didn't really equip it that much, which was silly.
Give me the key card. Give me it. Thank you.
But also, yeah, like
Find any
I didn't have
cards?
the stuff
Only
equipped
one.
either.
And this time we've got 3 choices.
Take your pick.
Uh-oh. Got 3 choices.
It's even more complicated on the hard.
Is there no more key cards?
Nope.
Oh man, why'd you let me go back and do that one? Why, Daryl's? Why?
What's wrong with that?
Well, because these ones might be better.
They're all the same.
Are they?
What are you thinking?
Oh, thanks for the follow, you badger.
Badger. They're all the same thing?
No, it's the same as the ones you've done previously.
Mushroom,
So there's another big
mushroom.
bomber, and then there's like M units.
Hell is this?
M unit. Another type of enhancement.
Your call if you want to nix it.
I can't remember what that one does though. If you press the thing, it will tell you.
Alright.
The more M units it's got, the tougher it'll be, right? We could do something about that, if you want.
Yeah, like
So I've already done that once.
yeah, like, there's no point doing it again. I just always did the AI cores.
Feel like scrapping some BBs? Hurry up and decide what you want to get rid of. It's path.
Oh, you're doing a big bomber shell.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very
Big bomber shell flat for
interesting.
disposal.
What would the AI's one do?
It just makes it slower, I think, and it has a lot less movement, so it's a lot easier to target.
Well, I did do that in
Well,
one
you
of the
can do
other
4
ones.
of them.
Ah.
Tells you up there what you've done.
Okay. So yeah, I've done 3 of them.
Yeah, so I mean, Aeonor, that's all I did. I did the ones you kind of had to do, and then just splurged all the others on the AI cores. So I think I just don't want it moving around too quickly.
I know.
I tell you
Well, we'll see what happened. I don't know. I was really aggressive, wasn't it?
Entire life.
You don't say.
We're about to make fools out of Shinra while the whole damn city's watching.
Or it's going to make a fool
Like
out of
these,
us.
You gotta save her.
Oh no, if you're about to ask me to dance, then don't.
Come on, don't be shy. How about you, Cloud?
I
No.
don't dance.
That's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie, Cloud. You dance.
That's very true.
You dance very well.
Spoilers.
Well, you can do the twirly bit. In.
There's a big chest over there that has a new Tifa weapon in it, I think.
Gimme, 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 gimme. There was nothing in those boxes. I was very, very disappointed. Sonic Strikers.
So I think if you go into the upgrade thing, so you get a lot more material with that one, but you should be able to upgrade the other ones to get the same amount of material. If you go to upgrade system, you'll figure out what the weapon's good for. Check the other cores. So this is your elemental weapon, which is probably a decent one to have for the upcoming fight you've got.
Yeah.
And you can link the lightning elemental magic as well, because it's linked slots. So you want to actually upgrade.
Okay.
So upgrade the lightning bonus, which is on that core. And then on the other next core, you've got. I don't think this does any negative buffs. You don't have any beneficial ones either. You can do the elemental material damage up. So that would do all the casts. And then, yeah, just do like the attack damage and speed. And health. You got 10 SP. So what's on the other on the other core? Do one more. Yeah, do attack power. Yeah, I was gonna say that Aeonor. He's a seasoned veteran.
He just doesn't want to show off in front of Barret. He's a bit embarrassed.
Ooh, does that? I think I might provide a link. No, no link.
Damn it, Zelda.
Damn it, Zelda.
No link.
I see what you did there. You're so funny. Just as a quick reminder to everyone, there's bound to be some of you guys in the chat who have got enough moglets. You can cash in your moglets and have Lauren wear the Moogle blanket.
How exciting. Alright, so I should link.
I mean, Rosh is a pretty hardcore dancer when he's on a bike, for sure. Yeah, so link Elemental with Lightning. You probably want to give her a healing.
Yeah.
Oh, you do have positive. You can barrier.
Hmm?
You have barrier. There you go, Lauren. Blanket.
It's a shame there's no, like...
Notification for it.
Notification, yeah.
I wonder if I can... I could find,
Change
see if I
that.
can find one. Soldier boy, when they home.
Should I also put... Allie is so funny. Like, this blanket is so big on her. She thinks this blanket is for her. She's gravely mistaken. But she can actually have it so that her feet go in this bit. So she thinks that they're slippers. But they aren't. They are mittens.
That's very true, Chris. Seed are also, but then seed were, what does seed stand for? It's like one of the things is elegant, right?
Okay. Is there a refresher place before this?
A refresher place?
Yeah, where you can sit, a bench.
Yeah, that would be it. That should be it. Yeah, so seed stands for specialist. Specialist lesson, technically. Don't know what that lesson means. Specialist elegant man. So you can't be a woman. That was maybe a mistranslation. So specialist, elegant, elite, and you live in the danger zone.
Highway to the danger zone.
Archer is a seed.
Precisely. It's what you never knew about Archer. It goes so deep. Danger zone. Oh, that show is so good. We haven't watched it.
He just hit a barrel at the guy.
Well, you know, sometimes you gotta use what's at your disposal. Oh, we get more.
I think there's 2 key cards in this.
More consoles. And never enough key cards.
Yeah, there's one more there. Look at that one. Oh, yeah.
How's your write-up going, Tag? Have you how have you felt about the narrative? If you were doing a TLDR,
An AI programming course.
spoiler free.
Should we
of course.
discard this or something else?
This piece of music has so many Final Fantasy VIII vibes to it. No, no one else. No one else feeling the Final Fantasy VIII vibes here.
I think I want to get rid of this.
Yeah, probably get rid of the AI.
Yeah, because it could stun me.
Programming core flagged for disposal.
I was
This
thinking
is a
the
very
same
interesting
thing.
thing, then.
It's Katase, man.
Just the fact that like you could have a completely different fight.
I was kind of hoping there would be a trophy for choosing to use no key cards and fighting against Airbuster.
You sick man.
I just thought that would be an interesting twist
sick
on
bastard.
this. Don't use the M unit. No, screw that. They are absolutely useless. Isn't there another AI programming core? Because there's 4 consoles.
Yeah, there are. I think it's this one that I haven't looked at. So I'll just do those 2. They force you.
Programming core flagged for disposal.
How rude of them.
I know that everyone's anticipating how you perform on the next bit.
Oh god, I
Lion.
don't know. I'm gonna get my legs ready.
All that we can, at least.
Does anybody else do this? I have to sit like cross-leg style sometimes
We always,
on the chair.
you probably see our levels changing because we always
know.
have to keep changing our seating position.
I know, like one leg up, one leg down, one leg to the side. Crossed legs. Feel a bit like L sometimes in Death Note, but not that extreme.
Detonator still in range.
We should be good.
The moment Big Boy goes down, you hit that switch.
Right.
I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer.
All right.
I hate that when you dodge, it'll change his mode. So I keep having to switch back. Oh god.
Second win.
Leave them in the wrong one. I could change that.
Those guys are mean. Spam abilities. Ability spam. Pressured. Barret, spam him. There you go.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that so many of you feel the same way.
Let me just check. I don't know how many writers Final Fantasy.
I feel like I'm permanently in the lean forward position now. Just all the time.
Writers Final Fantasy 7 had, whether it was just Najima
Oh,
or
here's my decisions.
Nojima.
Just letting me know all my decisions.
Who?
The things. The
Ah.
computers. Alright, so wait, so that would lead out to the thing, right? What does this lead to?
Can't say we didn't prepare. Now we just gotta get it done.
Wait. Hold on. Does that lead to Airbuster or does that lead to Airbuster?
Oh no, there's other stuff. That's the way you should have come up.
Okay, thank you, Tifa.
They're very useful, aren't they? Very helpful.
Yeah, I like that they sass me. I think that's a very helpful mechanic. Sass me, Tifa. You're my only hope.
Alright,
Status
where...
report. We're short on AI groups, but tracking down replacements.
Work faster, or you'll hear it from the brass.
Ooh, the brass.
Look, they're still prepping it. They're here! Hold them back! Buy us every second you can! What is the status of my airbuster?
I never noticed that. In the credits of Final Fantasy VII, it says that the story is by Nojima and Kitase, but their work is based on the story by Sakaguchi and Nomura.
Wait, what were you saying?
The credits say story by Nojima and Kitase, based on the story by Sakaguchi and Nomura.
Shit! We too late! That's far enough, you bastards! I'm taking you down!
Still in it.
Uh-oh. Look, he even kicked at me. He means business. Oh, and I have very few. Oh, I didn't assess him. Gosh darn it! But yeah, I have like very little MP. This is scaring me a bit.
You're fine.
Am I though?
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel fine. I feel a tingling sensation in my toes.
Looks like a performance assessment, don't you think? Reduced response time. Should work in our favor.
For real though, we need to talk victory poses. Something coordinated for the live on camera finish. Could blow up. Start a new trend.
Veto.
Huh? No way up?
No way we're getting back up that pipe.
Keep looking.
Hear that?
Uh-oh. Oh god. Oh god. Why?
I think part of the thing with how the story is written in the older games versus new games, though, is that I don't think they call them event planners anymore. They call them scenario writers. I may be wrong with that. Let me check. Do they have the credits for this? They do not. Don't forget about using Barret and Tifa.
I got it.
You can like splurge spells and stuff because there's a you don't have too long until you can heal up. Okay.
Thank you for letting me know, Barret. Whoop, I upset him.
Man, I trained for this.
Try this. Let's finish.
True, Rufus did make a lot of changes to how the company was run.
Yay! The evil has been defeated. Yeah. Rufus is quite full of himself, isn't he?
He's very flamboyant.
I mean, I wish I was like Rufus. To be fair.
Yeah, no, the cutters and whatever the other one's called, they're like deceptively strong.
Let's do this.
You haven't ever done a mono drive?
Apparently not. So I'm gonna change that now.
I got your number.
It's actually quite interesting because one of the criticisms I've seen about the gameplay, and I don't know if many of you guys would agree with this, is that they felt that it was kind of similar to Final Fantasy 13 in the regard that a lot of the time it doesn't feel like you make much progress, and you have to really work towards the stagger. And then when you do the stagger, you do an unfairly disproportionate amount of damage during that time.
I don't know.
So it kind of just undermines the normal combat.
Yeah. I mean, it does sort of feel like I'm not doing much. Like when like when I don't get them staggered, I feel like I'm just kind of hitting nothing, you know? But I don't know. It feels quite what's the word I'm looking for? I just feel really geared up to get the stagger up.
It's like building to that crescendo, isn't it?
We're gonna get through this. We're gonna make it home. All of us.
It's better than having freaking like a 10 million health bars like we get in Kingdom Hearts.
He is Matt.
Like, here's this, and here's this little block. It's like this character has 7 blocks of
Because I guess,
health.
yeah, that was the thing. Like in those games, there's like there's no peaks and troughs. It's just like continual damage.
So many colors of health bar. But I guess that's the difficulty, isn't it?
What? Open it already.
It's locked down.
Is there any way we can get it open?
Yeah, from that room over there.
I wonder if they are gonna like fix the lip syncing in a patch.
Why does everything have to be so damn complicated?
You know, the faulty equipment storeroom's that way too.
Do you think we'll find the components we diverted there?
It's like
Maybe
a treasure
Tifa.
hunt. Woo, I like the sound of
Maybe.
that.
There's still been no word about any day one patch or not
No.
day one
So
about
how
any
do we
patch,
do
right?
this?
It's simple, really.
Nah, I haven't heard
Move
anything.
the levers at the same time.
This is what I was trying to do.
No.
I was trying to do this with no sound.
Which just leaves right.
Soldier boy, Winnie who, hop up, hip hip, hop up, who.
I wonder if the localization team were having a bit of a joke there.
Okay.
Emergency lockdown is currently in effect.
So we need to synchronize our movements?
In that case, follow my lead.
Nah, Tifa's.
Fine, have it your way.
Okay, pay attention, you two. 3, 2, 1.
Emergency lockdown disengaged.
I actually got a bit confused with this minigame as well because I thought you had to do. I thought you were in control of Tifa and Cloud and Barret. Because for some reason, when I read it, I thought it meant to do Tifa, you have to do this thing in the right direction, and then you have to press L3 and R3 as well at the same time.
Jeez. So you were just making it really
Yeah, I was making
complicated.
it far more complicated than it needed to be.
Just
And then
press
yeah,
up.
I was doing the optional one with no sound, so I was having to try and guess when Tifa was gonna do it.
Bypass a
Not
high-level
fun.
Security lock.
Different from the other one?
Same deal. But we gotta do it several times.
Ha! Not a problem.
Yeah, let's try.
We're so peppy about it. Let's move levers.
Delta level
Interesting.
security lockdown is currently in
There's going to be
effect.
another near stream tomorrow.
Okay, guys. You know what we have
It's
to
called
do.
the Missed Information Edition.
No, Tifa leads.
Oh, fine. After you, girl.
Stop trying to be the leader,
Gotta get
Barret.
past level 1 first, right? 3, 2, 1. Move yours the same way as mine.
Okay.
Yeah, so apparently in the stream they're doing an overview of the entire near timeline.
Shit!
Focus. 3, 2, 1.
Alpha level
There we
security
go.
disengaged.
They're going to be doing an anniversary celebration with the staff. They're going to be doing an on the spot weapon story creation.
All right. 3, 2,
Um,
1.
They're going to be looking at some of the older near trailers and reminiscing,
Think we've got this?
and more.
Bring it. Oh, ain't nothing I love more
So
than sticking it to
excited.
Shinra.
I saw that Yokotaro did post something.
Halfway there. Steady, guys. 3, 2, 1.
Gosh darn it.
I'm still getting warmed up.
Shake it off. 3, 2, 1.
Gosh darn it.
Breathe when I breathe.
Breathe when I breathe. Oh, so annoying when she says that all the time.
We got this. 3, 2, 1.
I'm doing it.
Focus. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my goodness.
I'm still getting warmed up.
Shut up, Barret.
Hey, I think I should lead after all. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Much better.
Let's just get through this. 3, 2, 1.
Why?
Breathe when I breathe.
So is it 3, 2, 1? Do I move when?
We got this. 3, 2, 1.
Shit.
What am I doing?
Shake it off. 3, 2, 1.
She's going earlier, yeah.
Security. Disengaged.
No
She's
way.
cheating.
They make it harder. That's the whole thing.
The little bicker.
I mean, it's not as bad.
Okay, final
Oh,
round.
there's more.
Don't lose focus.
Yeah, I was only halfway
3,
through.
2, 1.
See, she's going on like before 1.
Breathe
Or was that
when
you?
I
You're controlling her, right?
No, I'm controlling
Yeah.
Cloud.
Focus. 3, 2, 1.
See, she's going on like between 2 and 1.
Still getting warmed up.
She changes her timing around.
We got this. 3, 2, 1. Don't rush it.
Got an idea.
She's a meanie.
7, 7, happen, happen, hoo-ah! 7, 7, happen, happen, hoo-ah!
Shut up!
How about this then? 7, heaven, heaven.
Ugh. We're doing it my way. 3, 2, 1.
Shit.
Focus. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, you're going slightly too slow.
Still getting warmed up.
Shake it off. 3.
This is riveting.
1.
Riveting. I'm on the edge of my seat here. Can Lauren
Breathe when I
get it?
I
And
just
Lauren's
feel like
really going for the timing here. She's just not quite getting Cloud and Barret synced up with Tifa, but they're going to try one more time. Are they going to get this time? They did get it. Well
Thank
done, Lauren. Congratulations. We have a score. There's a goal scored. You can now steal the stuff from the disposal room.
Yes.
And that is why I should be not
I
be
was
an
beginning to
esports
think it
commentator.
never ends.
Hey, I got it done.
What's the deal?
It's true. What's more riveting?
Bona fide
The switches or the fishing?
Trained for this stuff.
It's very true.
Let's balance it up, Bear. Balance it up. You were the one that did it, Lauren. What do you think?
I want to do fishing.
Okay,
You wanna do
that's
fishing?
enough of that.
I want to fish
See
forever.
what's inside.
Cones.
There you go. You got a trophy. Well
Yay! Although I had
done.
to hold that, I didn't realize.
I mean, it must be the case tag, Lauren. You just needed the motivational speaking. I was geeing you up,
Exactly.
getting you psyched.
They say a job well done is on the wall. I say take everything that ain't nailed down.
Including that magic up material.
Thank you. Magic up.
There you go. You got an AI programming core. Got a big bomber.
Cute.
Cool, 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 cool.
So what does that do? It's locked behind a switch-locked door. Yes. What a cruel joke. But yes, what can I actually do with the AI programming stuff?
The AI programming cores, I think, can be sold. The big bomber is like, you know, in the original game, there were the items you could just throw. So I think it's a
Here's my
fire
bench.
attack. And then the M core thing was just the ethers. So kind of useless-ish.
Give me the music. Pump up the jams. Pump it up. That's the... Ooh. I'm trying to get... That's supposed to be the bombing mission song? can't hear it. I can't hear it.
There you go.
Okay. It's just a very, very, sort of, different version of it. Okay. So...
Also, welcome to all the guys who have just joined.
Yes,
You are
welcome.
about to see Lauren tackle the fearsome Airbuster. I will not be doing esports commentary for that particular fight, unless you guys want me to try. I can call the action live.
I'm gonna take off the Moogle.
It's gonna get intense.
It does remind me of, yeah, I would say that, Cowboy Bebop. Speaking of which, where the heck is the live action version? Although didn't the guy who played who's playing Spike Spiegel like get hurt or something?
Soldier.
Once a soldier,
Such a shame.
always a soldier. Though not, alas.
Soldier boy.
Accelerated
He didn't say soldier boy.
I don't care. I'm taking my opportunities.
This is classified, of course, but every soldier knows the truth.
That's right.
Think you forgetting someone?
They're just like, I will shoot holograms.
You strike me as the type to go on without air.
Ain't enough hours in the day to hold you to account for all your crimes.
And what a wasteful indulgence it would be, even if there were.
I wasn't expecting his voice to sound like that though.
Let's talk about wasteful indulgences. What is Mako? The life stream. The lifeblood of the planet. Our planet. But Shinra keeps on slurping it up like a thirsty dog. What do you think's
He's
gonna
like,
happen if you don't stop?
I just want to kill you, dude.
We do indeed keep on slurping it up, as you say. But for whose benefit, I wonder. The true nature of Mako
That makes
is
sense,
known
Rob.
to one and all, yet the people willfully turn a blind eye to the cost. As you must surely be aware.
Don't you dare try to put this on us! If anyone's going along with your plans, it's cause you brainwashed them!
Such methods are beneath you. As are you, my faithful sewer rats. Henceforth allies of wicked Wutai, our sworn enemy. Thank you for stoking our people's patriotic fervor.
Poor Wutai.
The hell we are! You still don't understand your role in this. What do they do? Don't you see? You fools were never in control. Never anything but pawns in our plans to sell great and glorious war to the people. And your instruments of insurrection will detonate. When we so choose. God damn it! Now let us raise the curtain on our main event. The trial of the eco-extremist group Avalanche. Terrorists conspired with Mukai against Ninja. Your guilt is undeniable. Your punishment, death.
Boom shakalaka.
Sick of this. I'm sick of all of this.
It's just like
Hashtag done.
Cloud, get your head in the game.
You gotta get your head in the game. Gotta get your head in the game. You gotta get your head in the game. was so wrong.
It was such a cool build up to start the fight.
And I'm ruining it with High School Musical. Yeah!
So, Cloud is taking Airbuster from the front, but he's just been whacked back by an electric shock. But is Lauren going to switch to another character so she can take advantage of his back weaknesses? Who knows? We'll wait and see.
Nice shade there, Daryl.
Oh, that was a good focus slash, but I think Cloud's just been whacked again by another electric shock. Been driven back, but now we've got Barret. Oh, Barrett's just been hit by the rear shotgun cannon, but he's gone for an overcharge. Focus shot coming inbound. Special delivery from Barret. His catchphrase, making sure that everyone knows what he's going about to deliver. But at the moment, he's taking a bit of punishment. Airbuster is holding strong at the moment. Its pressure bar is not building up that much. It's just under 50%. Is there anything that can be done to pull up the pressure bar even more? Yes, we're going for Thunder. It's weakness. But Tifa did not cast the spell. Did she?
I don't know.
I could try for a snooker commentary. I have not watched snooker for a long time. Seems as though Tifa lined up the dive kick there. Took her time to go for the appropriate placement to make sure she tried to hit that weak spot, but it didn't quite land the way she was expecting. And there we go. Tifa's now going to unload her Omni Strike. Thinking.
You ready?
Oh, the first phase of Airbuster is now out of the way. Going to retreat to a safer spot. But are the characters going to be able to take advantage of this new situation? Maybe advisable to move.
I won't.
Tifa there, unfortunately, was not fast enough to get away. She thought that she may be able to take the Tank Buster to the face, but it did not go the way that she intended.
No, it did not.
Which commentary, Mexian? The more horse racing, esports, shoutcasting, or the snooker?
Oh dear.
Tifa. He's got the revive. Cloud's got the revive.
Still up for it?
Tifa has returned to the fight. Will she be more mindful in the future to avoid taking attacks to the face?
I don't know, Daryl.
Ifrit has been called to the fore though at an opportune time actually, because the next phase would not suit him that much. Yeah, I don't think my esports commentary is quite up to snuff for that kind of thing. I don't have the high energy. I use my words too much. Airbuster seems to be doing a very good job of pulling out his defensive arsenal though. The hands are disconnected, shooting with the finger lasers. I think the snooker commentary is a bit better. Cloud is just taking some time here to cast a curative spell on his best friend Tifa. Will that be enough though to make them be able to survive the next onslaught? His two hands are making it very difficult for Lauren to attack the Airbuster at the moment. They're providing just that slightly annoying, shocking shield around it. So maybe Barret would be a better option, but we'll see how things progress.
Get together.
Just so shady.
Ifrit ready to lay down some Hellfire, his ultimate move. Will that be enough though to put Ifrit to put the Airbuster to the next stage and perhaps defeat any of the hands? Hands still appear to be there. No, they were not defeated by Ifrit's special attack, and now Barret has been grabbed, pulled into the air, and no one can do anything about it.
Oh god. What just happened?
What just happened? This battle is unfortunately taking a dark turn for Lauren, but Cloud is still alive. He has the raised materia revived. He could cast it, but who's going to revive? That's the question. Is he going to go for Tifa or Barret?
Be careful.
Going for Barret there. Interesting move. Going for the ranged attacks versus the up close personal. What Barret now should be shifted to try and break Cloud out of this vice grip before Tank Buster comes and wipes him out. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Oh, it did happen. It did happen. Look at that. Very good timing there, Lauren. You managed to time that perfectly.
Yeah.
Cloud managed to avoid the Tank Buster. But will you be able to destroy the right hand before it loses its stagger? It does not look like it's going to happen, but you never know. Airbuster has recalled the hands now. Ready again to take things to... Oh, what's happening now? It's pressured. Should be shifting to someone who can do some pressurized attacks.
I'll take over.
Ifrit's your least favourite summon. That's very interesting, Wall of Fox.
Take the lead.
I got this. Try this. All right.
Oh.
Bring it.
Keep on the pressure, Lauren. There we go. No.
No?
No.
Oh no.
I hate it when it does that. It's so unfair.
I know. Like, how am I supposed to know?
Yeah, also that was probably the most useful limit break you could have had. One of the things I would recommend, Lauren, is making sure you block if you're not. Switch to Barret because he's the only one who can attack. Make sure you overcharge, just like spam everything you can. Don't use any of his abilities until they're, because they increase in power when you get to 2 ATB bars.
What, this?
Focus shot, yeah. We have now entered into one of the final phases of the fight. This is a part that really plays to the strengths of Barret, but Barret has now been stunned. What does that mean for the rest of the party? No one quite knows at this point. Tifa, though, is running around. She's thinking about what would be the best course of action right now. And a cure has been cast. So right now, Big Bomber is being lined up.
Hang back.
Defend. Oh, Big Bomb was cancelled. Big Bomb was cancelled. That was some slow motion Cloud moaning.
Like, that really just sounds really
Big Bomber, defend.
suggestive.
Who's gonna go for? Oh yes, good work, Lauren. Big Bomber was stunned. Oh, he's coming in, so you want to switch to on the other guys now. Come on, you can do a limit, yeah.
Let's finish this.
Hi, Sci-Fi AJ.
Hi.
Glad to hear you enjoy our YouTube content. And we're doing alright. I think everyone in the chat's doing okay too. I'd like to think. We've been having lots of fun with Lauren taking on the Airbuster. I've been trying different commentary styles.
Should I assess him?
You probably should, yes. Because as we learnt from Chris earlier on, they generally tell you exactly what to do. As it just said there, using lightning attacks will fill the stagger bar.
It's very true.
And you also can use those from long range. Right now you'll need Brave Up immediately. Late.
Ah, yes.
Oh
Phase
no.
wax.
Yeah, you guys are supposed to be doing better with your assess reminders. Come on. Thank you, real Zagoroth. Oh dear, Cure would have been there.
Well, he literally just did that as I was doing the shot. I thought
Did you have tons of
Megavision...
Cure? Cure R.
I didn't think I had Cure.
Barret has Cure. See if I can do Flicker Strike, yeah, I'll do. And then I can do this, I think. It's getting tense, We're getting into the final stages of the fight, but it's just about to get started.
You ready?
I'm more sassing Zagoroth. I'm more sassing.
Yay!
I am the commentary man, and my commentary sometimes includes some shade.
It's okay. I can take it.
We almost got this. Come on, guys.
Well, one of you guys is down, if you count, so.
Don't judge her.
Huh?
Don't judge her.
She's just taking a breather. See, she's not done yet.
I'm not dead yet.
Buster. No! We're in the final stages of the fight. Can Lauren pull through this final stage? I mean, Barret. Oh, I don't know if he's got enough MP now for it.
For what?
Thunder Wrath. Has he got enough MP? Braver. Does. So actually she didn't actually cast the spell. Did she get stunned?
Hit it right after it
I guess
strikes.
so.
Oh
She's
dear God. Barret. No!
Gotta stick it out till the end.
Gotta stick it out to the end. Come on. Start doing all over there.
I don't know. He's just like, leave me alone.
You
I've had
got
enough.
Phoenix Downs on Barret because he's got a
I know,
blink
I
break.
know, I
That'll
know,
probably
I know.
finish it off if you can get him up.
Oh, if I can get him up, right? Really?
I'm sorry.
Barret.
Come on. Why is that not working?
Oh, he's already
Oh,
up.
he's already up. He's already up.
Tifa got it. Come on, she did it. Go, go, go. Yes. Now Lauren is lining up the fire in the hold. Taking stock. Big blast coming, but is it enough to finish off the airbuster? No! The airbuster survived the devastating attack from Barret. But it looks as though Lauren is now victorious.
Woo! Bye bye.
We don't have long to get clear.
That fight was very stressful and hard.
I was wrong
And you
about
found
you.
it stressful
This
and
ain't
normal.
the end of the line.
I also found it stressful and normal too. It's
Why, thank you, Daryl. Thank you.
right.
Oh.
Can I? I'm gonna spend moglets.
Oh, please. Okay.
I redeemed the moglets for you guys.
Trapped like sewer rats. They really liked the whole sewer rat business.
Lauren is wearing the celebratory Moogle blanket.
The cat. Yay, cat approval.
You gotta get your pom up though. There you go. There's the pom.
I know. Unfortunately, the Moogle blanket has a limp palm. It's very unrealistic. Not very accurate.
Hey, buddy. You okay? Yeah. Made it through with just a couple of scraped knees back then. Back then? What do you say? We doing this? Have we? Never mind about that. Right now, you need to focus on yourself. Move something. Anything. Why not? Good. Easy does it. Slow. And steady.
Are you gonna make out with yourself?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at those eyelashes.
Who are you? Who are you?
I am your
Cloud Sephiroth shippers go wah!
everything. There's still so much to be done.
It is a very sad Moogle. Oh yeah, I think Daryl could wear it. I think that's a great idea.
Oh, thanks, Sci-Fi AJ. Thank you so much.
Finally awake, are we?
Oh, and you gifted a sub as well to
Oh,
Aeon Lord.
thank you so much.
And Aeon Lord, we can see your special crystal.
Nice to meet you again.
Don't talk about someone's special
Again,
crystal like that.
What? You don't remember? What about the flowers?
Ah.
The flower girl. And this is...
An old church in the Sector 5 slums. You came crashing through the roof without so much as a lookout below. Fell right into my flower bed. Lucky for you. Like, really.
Sorry, I didn't mean to...
Don't worry about it. They're a lot tougher than they look. This place, it has a kind of power. Before I forget, you drop this when you land.
It's gonna be our new thing.
Thanks.
Everyone, we can see your special crystal.
I got one too.
Your special crystal is showing.
You and everybody and their mother.
Not like mine. No.
Bad thing to say,
It's
Cloud.
special. Mine's not good for anything at all.
Bet you just don't know how to use it.
Could be. Though, I really don't mind. Just having it is enough.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of better though,
It's a
right?
gift
Tag?
from my mother.
I'm sorry,
Pretty crazy,
Tag.
huh?
us meeting again like this. You should stay a while.
So Mexium, we are also kind of newbies to Twitch as well, but one of the things I believe they put in more recently is that by watching, by talking, by participating, you get moglets. We call them moglets, and you can redeem them kind of whenever you want. So 100 moglets means your message gets highlighted in the chat. You got 320 moglets for unlocking a random sub emote. But I don't think our emotes are available yet. They're still waiting. They're still pending approval. Oh, thank you so much, Rock.
Thank you, Rock.
Bodyguard. And a soldier. Pretty cool, huh?
Huh? A soldier?
Ex-soldier.
Well, what do you know? You've got the eyes, at least.
You don't mind, do you? Bodyguard work's not too different from merc stuff, right? I guessed. From the sword.
That line right there.
Okay.
I don't know. I still don't know if I like Reno's design in this.
A lot, huh? One date ought to do it.
Huh? Well, you're weird enough to be one.
It's
What class?
First.
If you're gonna bullshit me, at least try to make it believable.
design, voice acting is just on point for Reno.
It definitely is.
So good.
I'll make this quick.
You better.
But I do want to point out a slight weird continuity error they seem to have with these games. Like, so I don't think there's any the floorboards that would have come down from the ceiling. I don't think are on the floor. But also, like, I can't, given the state of this church, I can't imagine anyone repairing the church after Zack fell through the roof in the exact same location. So I always found that a bit weird, that Zack fell through the exact same place.
Also, just that it was from like so high up.
Well, they are pretty badass though, the soldiers.
Well, no. Just in the sense that of all the places to fall in Midgar, same hole, same place.
See you in a bit, Mexium.
Oh, bye, Mexian.
So this is one of the easy fights where you can just sit and wait.
Let's do this.
You can get a couple of attacks after this, but you can't attack him unless he's close done.
Try this. Try me.
He looks so silly with his hair.
I think all you can do is focus. You can have to dodge that. This is one of the first Duel of the Ages. This seems to be causing Lauren a little bit more trouble than the Roche fight, though, it seems like. Will Lauren be able to best Reno in this one-on-one duel, mano a mano? Yeah, no, like, I did this fight the first time, Rock, without countering, and it's a very different experience when you counter. I think you can only land the focus thrust. You only have enough time for that one. You probably want to wait until he's done with
Shit.
No.
Ain't dead yet. Let's do this. Going
Now you can unload. Yeah.
This is bullshit.
Oh no, he's lost. Done. We stopped playing Opera Omnia such a long time ago, but we had so much fun with it.
Yeah. It's definitely one of my favorites of the mobile games.
You gotta take those out. Otherwise this happens.
Oh great. It's fun.
Do the triple slasher. Yeah, you don't break though.
Yeah, but should I use that now?
Yeah, totally on him.
Oh, that was nice.
Feeling all right there, Mr. Bodyguard?
Well, it's feeling a lot better than you are, Reno. He's just hanging on by a thread.
Oh, for frick's sake. Yeah, this would be really hard if I didn't have...
Oh, it's suddenly taken a very dark turn.
Get ready.
Heal.
No!
Reno was right. Reno was right.
He was... Alright. Let's
You changed your
just-
strategy. You stopped countering.
It's annoying to keep having to switch back to operator mode to
Well,
go to
I would ask you this, Lauren. What's more annoying here? Dying or winning?
It's on.
It's on, man.
Like a limp palm. It's on.
Interesting music that they used in the. Let's just come back to Aerith.
Really? You will?
Skip. Bye.
No, Rock. It's gone. It's gone.
Bodyguard,
Really?
But no, it's actually really interesting. For those of you who have finished the game, I didn't really pay attention to that scene. I was actually really annoyed with this scene when it first happened. When I was playing through the game the first time, because we had literally just done Aerith's Origins, and this scene in the original game is very different. There's a lot more stuff going on around this whole segment when Cloud meets Aerith, and the way she behaves is very different. And when I saw this version of it, I was really disappointed because it was on me because I had these expectations about what they were going to do in the remake, and whether or not they were going to do certain things around the story between like Zack, Cloud, and Aerith. And when this scene was like this, because the scene in the remake that happens right now is a lot shorter than in the original. And I was quite surprised by that because they didn't really do any of the stuff that I was thinking they were going to do. But now looking back, it makes a lot more sense.
What you waiting for, bodyguard? I'm right here.
Frick's sake.
Do you really have to fight near the flowers?
Yes, Aerith.
Lucky shot. Well, okay then.
Hey, Toramax.
Hi, Tormax.
So remember, you got Focus Strike after the
Here we go.
is the best option.
Yep.
Anytime now.
How you doing, Toramax?
I'm waiting. Lucky shot. Anytime now.
I'm trying to think, that wasn't your first game over, was it?
What?
The game over you just had.
No.
No, I think you've had one prior.
Yeah.
Tag, you're always on the death emotes. Which has I feel like you've done it once before, but I feel like only once.
Hey, don't step on the flowers.
Aerith, just calm yourself.
Yourself. Hey.
Oh yes.
No.
No?
No. Wait until the second part. You can easily like cheese them down. See.
Yeah.
Gotta remember, limit breaks always need to be saved. Don't want to shoot your load too early there.
Nah. Oh, just shut up, Aerith. No one cares about your stupid flowers.
I feel like maybe it's to a random enemy. Because Lauren did not.
Oh, it was the
It was to the crab thing.
It was no. It was the Remember when we were in the train bit? It was the bit right at the end of the train bit, and with the big things that come out of the ground and shoot grenades at you.
Oh yes, and Lauren has not assessed.
I have not.
You can do your limit break.
Right now?
I forgot to a lot of the mines.
Oh.
Assess. Make sure you get it. Oh, you just discharged.
Damn it, Durhos.
Very good reminder that Aeon. And see, now, I think this was all part of Lauren's master plan. Because if she hadn't have died, she would not have been able to assess Reno.
It's very true.
You can target him, just him. There we go.
Ah. Oh, for frick's sake. No,
Just
I'm
wait
not.
and counter. And you got it.
Yes. Thank goodness.
Calm, methodical, and that's why it's good to have a backseat gamer. So, Tag, I was initially expecting there to be... that's why they appear.
Because he was gonna kill Reno. And he doesn't do that. He doesn't even have a fight with Reno in the original.
Fine, go get the girl.
Sir.
Yeah, so I was originally expecting the scene to have more of a reaction between Aerith and Cloud. Because in the original game, obviously I'm kind of inferring certain things with what I interpreted, but Aerith obviously sees Cloud carrying the Buster Sword and knows that the Buster Sword is something that is incredibly meaningful to Zack, and there's only like one in the world, so why the hell does Cloud have the Buster Sword?
Why can't I get that material?
Because you're not supposed to get it yet.
I want it.
And so within the original game, she spends a lot more time trying to talk to him, because basically, like, the big difference between this and the original was that the scene that happens in Midgar when the original was very, very short, whereas in the remake it's a bit longer, so they actually know each other. And Aerith obviously remembers Cloud. Cloud kind of remembers Aerith. And within the remake, that scene was when they meet for the second time. Aerith like doesn't show any kind of weirdness about it, like that she did in the original game. So in the original, she desperately tried to keep Cloud around because he was pretty much just going to walk out and just leave because he didn't really care about Aerith, had no qualms about moving or moving on. She desperately tried to keep him around because she wanted to find out more about him. Like, why does he have this? Why does he have my ex-boyfriends or boyfriends, wherever you, ex or not? Why does he have my sword? Why does he have his sword? So there's this whole thing about just her wanting to make pointless conversation with Cloud, and that goes on for a little while before Reno then shows up. in the remake that doesn't happen. It's very quick from the conversation to Reno appearing.
What now? Run!
Move and I'll shoot!
Oh no, you won't.
But sir!
So yeah, sorry, it's actually hard to focus on the talking while this is all going on. So it's a very tense scene. I will try and, now that it's died down, I will control my thoughts. So I was expecting the remake because they have a lot more fidelity in what they can show with the story.
Okay.
I was hoping that there was going to be much more stuff around Aerith reacting to Cloud, the fact that he's a soldier, the fact that he has the Buster Sword, and like the weirdness that she would have felt around it. Aerith learns about Zack's fate before the game starts, if we're going by the compilation being accurate here. So in the in Crisis Core, essentially, there's a scene, and again, it's down to interpretation. And there is a novel that was released many years after. Many years after? Maybe it was around the same time. Where there's a line that can be interpreted different ways, but our interpretation was that in the Crisis Core sequence, when Zack dies, Aerith is with her flowers, and when she's with her flowers, she's able to sense some things that are happening within the live stream. And when Zack dies, she has this look up at the sky, like she knows something terrible's happened at that specific moment in time. So our interpretation was that she knows that Zack has died at that point. Obviously, when she sees Cloud, she's going to get the confirmation that Zack has died because he's got Cloud's sword. Yeah, the whole thing was really annoying.
Let's move.
Like, why is he so like? Just...
So within the remake, I was expecting there to be a much bigger emotional reaction from her seeing Cloud with the sword and spending more time with him, really like expanding on what happened in the original, and they pretty much did the exact opposite. But now, because of the theories that are coming out, which are very plausible, this whole sequence makes a lot more sense in that regard. Like, even just the little bits there where the three Watchers of Fate were standing around Aerith, preventing the guard from shooting her. That, like, yeah, and the stuff where, like, they prevented Cloud from killing Reno because Aerith, like, she couldn't have done anything.
So cool.
But also the way that I'd like to think is intentional, the way that Brianna voiced the initial lines that Aerith starts to talk to Cloud. There's kind of uncertainty there, but also she's very assertive at the same time.
There.
Need to stay ahead of him.
Hey Rachel!
Hi Rachel!
The time gap between Zack's death and the start of this game is 2 to 3 months. So it's not very long.
They gone?
Yeah, think so.
What are they?
I think, actually, I don't know. Let's just go.
See, even there. See, she already
Up
knows
for crossing the rooftops? See that pillar over there?
what the Watchers of
There's a
Fate are.
station right by it. Shall we mosey on over?
She's done like this weird thing where she's kind of knows stuff, but she doesn't want to declare it. And in the original game, this whole segment here also was a lot longer in terms of the dialogue.
What's next for you?
A little bit of
So,
bodyguard work.
in the original,
After that, it's back to the Sector 7 slums.
Aerith was very cryptic about the Turks. She obviously knew who they were. She knows why they're after her
That
because
suit from earlier.
she's had a relationship with Shinra
Who's one
since she
of
was
Shinra's
like
Turks?
5 or 6.
What's a Turk want with you?
Hey, don't Turks keep an
So
eye
this
out for
bit
potential
here
soldiers
was
and stuff?
very
They
faithful
do
to the
more than
original.
just scout for candidates. Turks get called in to handle all kinds of situations with extreme prejudice.
Professional bad guys. Gotta love them.
Back to my question. So what's he to you? Looked like you knew each other.
Maybe he thought I could be the greatest soldier yet.
Forget it.
You mad?
You mad, bro?
You mad?
You mad? You mad? Do they have an emoji in it? They've got to. Come on.
You mad, bro?
Actually, haven't traveled by rooftop before.
Be surprised if you had.
It's honestly kind of exciting.
Well, first time and all.
Yeah, so that particular passage of dialogue happened within the original, slightly different, but it was very much there. That Cloud was trying to kind of show his knowledge about the Turks, because in the previous scene he didn't know who the Turks were as such when they first met.
Don't just.
And then he obviously has like the kind of mental thing where he remembers who the Turks are because of Zack's knowledge of the Turks, because obviously Zack spent a lot of time dealing with the Turks. So then he's rolling out, like, it's kind of like a Rolodex of like, the Turks, here is the dictionary definition of what the Turks are according to my database that I've got in my head. And Aerith's kind of like, well, I obviously know who the Turks are.
Yeah.
But she doesn't know Cloud at all, so she doesn't want to say like, well, actually I'm the last ancient and they're after me because they need me to come in and help me find the promised land.
It's just too much information to comprehend at once. Let me give you my whole life story.
But they're,
Be careful.
I don't remember correctly, they don't, in this part of the game, they don't run through the second part of the conversation they have, which is about whether like Cloud knows anyone
Aerith swore
in Soldier.
Whew. That was unexpected.
That obviously does happen again at the slide,
Cloud.
but there's a sequence around this point too where she initially sows the seeds and asks him some questions to see how he's going to react, and he has no idea what she's talking about.
But in the end, I couldn't.
Too dangerous?
Too much. The whole world bursting with life. Maybe more than I can handle, I think sometimes. Even now. People hate the steel sky, the slums, but I don't. How could I? All that passion, all those dreams, flowing and blending together.
It's very interesting.
Yeah. Because that's completely different to how she was in the original.
Well, I'm just more thinking like when you think about the theory, which I will not discuss here because it's spoilers. Everything that she's saying has so much more of a deeper meaning.
Yeah.
Because like, and that's the thing, like, I think it's one of those things where I feel like there's kind of a Final Fantasy X vibe here. The first time you're playing through the game, it's going to meet like, there's three aspects to this. If you've never played the game before, you have no idea what she's talking about really. If you have played the original game, then you know what she's talking about, but only really if you've played the compilation games, because that line in particular, they're there about like, obviously like in Midgar, she's lived in Midgar since she was 5 or 6, sometimes as a captive, but well, she's been a captive her entire life basically, because even when she wasn't with Shinra, she was living in Midgar with Elmira, under the watch of the Turks at Shinra. But
Here goes nothing.
she had the opportunity to try and escape once, and it's actually she got involved with Avalanche, the original version of Avalanche, during that time, and she realized that she didn't want to escape.
You good?
Of course.
I mean, it could be Aeonord. I think it's more related to Aerith as a character, to be honest, because so the whole thing around Aerith is that because of the powers that she has as an ancient, she's able to obviously commune with the planet and the live stream. But while she's in Midgar, her powers are completely suppressed because of all the all the live streams being sucked up by the Mako reactors. She's not able to connect with them. The only place that she can connect with them is in the Sector 5 church, where the flowers grow. So that's her kind of like her commune to the live stream. But it's a very small amount, and generally what she hears from it is very muddled. So it's like she can still talk to her mum, when she's in the church, but she doesn't really understand what she's supposed to be talking, or she doesn't really understand what her mum's saying. So it's like, it's very jumbled, but it's kind of moderated. And the whole thing about that is that I think she knows that if she goes outside of Midgar, then it's kind of like Superman with his hearing. So I remember, like, isn't there like some stuff where when he first has his super hearing, like he can't tone it down, he just hears everyone all the time talking, and it's just too much for him to handle. It's kind of the same with Aerith. Like, she knows that if she goes outside of Midgar, she's going to have so much stuff bombarding her that it's just going to be incredibly overwhelming, which is why she decided to stay.
Too bad.
But I think, like, in the original, she was ready to leave.
You don't know the slums that well, do you?
Well, so it's the compilation.
Training grounds, barracks, battlefields. That's the
I think
one
if Cloud hadn't come along, she would have been quite happy staying
Proud of that.
where she was, doing what she was doing. But obviously things were about to change for her because Shinra were ready to start making Neo Midgar. And they were very happy with, basically during the Wutai War, Shinra were very preoccupied and were in no position to start thinking more about Neo Midgar. So they shelved all those plans, and Aerith kind of got to live a free life during that time while they were distracted. But once the Wutai War ended and President Shinra went back to focusing on Neo Midgar, Aerith became a bigger priority again.
I can't believe this is happening.
If you would all just please calm down.
Hey, what the hell's going on?
Come on. There's no need to shout.
popular place.
Yeah, well, it's got a good view of the reactor.
I don't actually think you can see the reactor though.
Ain't a show.
If you look where people are looking, I don't remember seeing anything.
Oh, didn't expect to see
Can you see anything when you look around?
Huh?
You look in the sky.
Yeah,
Oh, on your way home from the church?
that's right.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. Did any debris hit the church?
Not debris, no.
That's something at least, but you may not be so lucky next time.
Yeah, you could have a cloud landing directly on you next time.
Wait!
Wait, the reactor? What can I see?
That's not over there, is it? No, it's just a random thing. Music, music, music. I'm glad you found my ramblings interesting, sci-fi.
I just let him go.
Yeah, I go from big tangents. That's the thing, like with all the lore stories, I just get sucked into everything, and I think doing the Aerith one was really interesting because.
Well, both of us do. I just get distracted. I love how that helicopter is just following us, though. Everywhere we go.
And you just notice so much more when you go back and actually pay attention to the story, because like that's the thing, I've kind of got a really strong memory of playing Final Fantasy VII, but I haven't replayed it for probably about like 15 years. Is he gonna be?
Oh yeah. Boy toy number 2. Look at all those piercings.
This game's going to be an interesting one. I think there's going to be an expectation, I think, for us to do lots of lore videos around the 7 Remake, but it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as with Final Fantasy 15. We didn't feel confident or comfortable tackling the lore until the game was finished because we had no idea where it was going to go. Like, if we did on Arden after the first game, well, before all the DLC happened and everything, it would have been so entirely different as a video. Like, the episode Arden and episode Arden Prologue added so much more to his story.
Well, it's also sort of what I said about, well, what we did with the ill-fated Tifa video. Like, people really criticized us for making that Tifa video, like the Tale of Two Tifas, because people are just like, oh, this isn't really a thing that's going to happen. But now it obviously is going to be a thing that's happened.
there is now remake Tifa and there's original Tifa.
Yeah.
And original Tifa is in things like Dissidia, Opera Omnia was in NT, and a remake Tifa is now a completely different character.
Who are you?
Don't know.
Particularly Aerith as well.
Then let's stick to the back streets? There will be monsters.
The Yodix are starting. I think we probably need to call it a day.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like some of the theories that we did the theory video about the ending a week ago. There's been some stuff that's come out since then that I agree with some of it. I think some of it's plausible, but I think some of it's a bit. There's some things that make sense around it, but I think it doesn't necessarily make sense in the wider sense. It doesn't make sense in the wider sense. Yes, now would be a good place to stop. Sorry, if you are thinking about.
I will get rid of the
winding down.
Come on, Were go away. Ah, God, darn it. Go away, Were
Get him!
Good job, Eric.
No telling where they'll come from.
Monsters instinctively target weaker prey.
You'd better watch out then, Cloud.
What?
So much sass.
Alright, yeah. So this is where we're going to stop for today because it's
Thank you guys
late.
so much for joining us again. And
Yes,
also
to
you guys who have subscribed during the stream.
Yes,
it's
thank
so great.
you.
Thank you, Sci-Fi, for subscribing and also gifting a subscription to Aeon Lord. And thanks, Rock, for subscribing too.
Yes, thank you so much. It's really nice to catch up with you guys.
Obviously, you guys enjoyed my my commentary.
Yes.
Lauren did not enjoy my commentary.
I enjoy your commentary. I enjoy not dying too much.
It's true.
It's nice. But yeah, so hopefully next time.
Next time, Lauren, is where you get an open-ended segment.
Ooh, how exciting!
I just need to practice Aeon Lord. As it was my first time, okay? I reckon as we go through the game,
you'll just get better.
I think we're gonna have to take some polls here as to whether or not I go for the esports shoutcasting or the dry snooker commentary or golf, depending on how you have a preference. Darts maybe as well. I feel like the snooker commentary suited me a bit better. I could take it slower, think more about what's coming up, provide a bit more shade.
Yeah. Good job, Daryls.
Thank you.
I'll make sure he practices.
Yeah.
Especially with Ali.
Ali is about to potentially make a mistake here. Will she care? No, she won't. She's going to do it anyway.
Bite her in the face.
Well, we had a great one earlier. Lizzie just poured an entire glass of water over herself.
Yeah, twice. That's great. But yes, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you on Thursday.
Bye, guys.